Welcome guys, Monkey Island Special Edition 2. This is adventure game. It's extremely relaxing, and I'm thinking this is for the people who just a little bit tired after work or school and just want to enjoy the time. You need to find some clues, resolve the riddles, stuff like this. This is the part 1. I just want to say before I start playing that this is the guide, so I encourage you to try to play yourself first, and then if you have trouble to watch the video, maybe something like this. The game is extremely cheap. You can get it for you should find it online for $2 or $3. So this is really amazing price, especially on sale. I already played a little bit of it, but there we go.
Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big Whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
So this is the Chuck Revenge on this.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Also want to mention then is the second part going to be on the end of this video, as well as some other links. Largo Embargo. And if it's not there, that means I didn't release it yet. Largo Embargo. That's a graphic it was before, so the game is changed. It's still old, but who cares if it's old when it's a good game, really. Okay, so first when we start, what we have to do is look on the sign and grab it.
Oops, I think I broke the sign.
There we go.
Where do you think you're going, Fancy Pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
I don't pay for nothing. I'm a pirate.
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Please!
Always gonna end up that way.
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Please, not in my new coat.
Maybe I should cut you one out of cement.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Lago Legrand.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
We don't have to go there yet. let's go to ship. Click on the ticket.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well, no.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Well, one of the most easiest way to actually finish this. I'm gonna do a bit of conversation.
That wouldn't be wise. Nice.
Now what I have to do is talk chat about it with this. Yes, the game is very funny. It's worth to
What is it?
give it a try.
Long time no see.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
How nice for you.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The Sacking Lunch. It was quite lucrative.
What does this have to do with performing?
I'm getting to that. The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
and search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big whoop? I'm looking for that too.
Well, I hope your luck is better than ours.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
When did we get to the performing part?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you should bore passersby to tears with long stories?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Sure.
Thanks. Here's some money for the polish.
Okay.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Next what we can go for is polish, wood polish. Oh, before that, we can just go here for a moment.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh.
Don't really have to talk with the guy. First, we can take the paper from this side, from the pile of paper, and then we can wait until we go take this off, and we will snatch it from him. There we go. He's gonna start whining about it.
Hey,
You can always chat
where's
with
my
him,
monocle?
but it's not necessary. Okay, now we go to the next place.
Yeah?
Could I buy some wood polish?
That's one piece of 8. Anything else?
I'm just gonna show you one of the compensation.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and woodchuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
Exactly.
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No. Like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh. I'd just like to browse, thanks.
Okay. But don't touch anything.
By pressing two buttons of the mouse, you can actually turn up the screen. But you can possibly do something by searching. It helps. Not always, to be honest. Then you can press letter H for some clue. So you should find out more about the line. Well, yes and no. I don't have to right now. We're going to the hatch. Try to, like I said, for a moment, how he cleaning those cups. What he using for it? Spit it in.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
You there!
Uh-oh.
Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose.
That's all I have.
Well, you better have more tomorrow. We might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
So you can chat with everyone almost on this island. There's going to be some more information. What we have to do now is take that paper and use it on that spit.
Oh, yuck.
A little bit gross, but that's what we have to do. Now we can get out of here. This is what I missed in the first time. There's a small window here. I've seen it in writing, but then I just forgot about it. You just have to click it. I'm not talking with a chef. I'm gonna try it actually. What we have to do is take that knife from the table. And go back to the window. Next, we will go for that ship on the left. It's only like a motel.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one, and it's full.
So I want to show you, there's the door on the left side, and the guy not gonna...
Hold it right there! That's a private room. No going up there.
This alligator looks or something, like nothing to what we should do something with it, but I'm not gonna let to do anything except cut it off, cut it loose. So that's why we need that knife from the kitchen.
Hey, how'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Okay, and now from alligator's bowl. I'm gonna take some
Cheese squigglies! One of my favorites!
We just need just one. Next, we're going to that room. We need to be fast. We didn't get just one item from it. If we're gonna stay a little bit longer, then the Largo is gonna show up because this belongs to him. And gonna throw us out. So we just need to take just this. And then next. Shoot later on. Let's see what's going on. Back to the bridge. So now we have a choice which location we should visit first. The closest is the beach. I advise you to go there right away. Don't forget like this. And here is a stick that you have to pick up. And that's it. Pretty much. Swamp we will go later. First we're gonna go to the cemetery. Graveyard. We're gonna dig some bone. So again, you can highlight everything. I was trying all the cribs and can't do anything except going up. There is some funny comments on every one. Let me show you what I'm looking for.
Marco Largo Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is, he's dead. The bad news is, he bred.
So is there some relative of the Largo guy? We take it there.
This is creepy feeling.
I'd swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on.
Okay. So we can leave the graveyard, we can go to some other location. Really guys, try to do much as you can without watching all those cruise videos twice, because it's lots of fun, and then when you're really stuck, then try to watch. Otherwise the game will be very short and strange to play. So we open our inventory again. And we're going to take out the bucket.
Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine! All mine!
So yes, now we have the bucket of mud. We have to go to the coffin.
Creepy, but apparently seaworthy.
We're going to visit the witch. So, from the table, we will have to pick up some string.
I'll just take a little.
And when you're going to try to pick up the jar, what happens?
Hey, that's just a display model. Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came to see me.
About that jar I was looking at?
That's one of my most powerful potions. Brings the dead back to life.
I'll take it.
There are some complications. It only works on ashes, and the resurrection is only temporary. Plus, you need to bring me a sample of the subject's ashes before I can mix you up a batch.
Boy, voodoo's complicated.
Rules are rules.
Okay. So we're asking
how's business?
Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of 8. Although Largo took most of them.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
That's the whole point of conversation. We need to find out about the voodoo doll, and we will help her to create it.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe.
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Thanks.
Do you have any of those ingredients with you?
So yeah.
I have his toupee.
Not quite a part of his head, but maybe I can get some scalp fragments from it. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I have some of his spit.
Excellent. You may keep the paper. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I have the bone of his grandfather.
Perfect. Do you have the final ingredient?
I'll bring it later.
No?
Good. Now go.
So I can tell you straight away, we have to come here from the stream from her. Otherwise, it is impossible to get that last ingredient. This all looks very simple. When you're actually doing yourself, you see the hard. It can be easy, very easy to get stuck somewhere. We don't have to go to the peninsula yet. We're gonna go in a minute. At least you can go and find out some other stories, character. So what we now do is get that piece of clothing. Back to motel. Okay, so closing the door.
It doesn't seem to stay closed.
And we take the bucket of mud, placing above the door. Now hide.
I think I hear Largo coming.
Hey, what the hell? What's going on? Whoever did this is gonna pay. I can't get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, somebody's gonna be real sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He looked pretty steamed.
Okay, so now we can get out of the room. We're gonna follow Largo to the laundry.
You're making me mad, Marty.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Look, I want it free and I want it tonight.
Party tonight? Sure, I'll come.
I'm talking about getting my laundry.
Don't worry about me. I've been dry for 3 years.
I said I need it back tonight.
What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night.
This is useless. You tell them I'll be back to pick it up. Or else.
Alright, and then this time we can actually help the guy with his leg.
Nice.
We're gonna make a big polish.
Thanks! Here's a piece of bait for your trouble.
Well, our task is to count this route, but to do this, you need to bring exactly one by one. You can't just mix this. So first you need to place this big. Then you can place the cheese.
That doesn't seem to work.
You need to pick up the stick, open the box, press the cheese, then you need to open the box again, place the stick.
That doesn't seem to work.
No? That's so strange. The rat obviously going to start to be attracted to it. And then we put it in the stream. Next, open the box and take the rat. All done. We cannot take any laundry, so there's no point to have any kind of conversation with him now. We have to go back to the language room one more time. Closing the door and the ticket for the laundry is right behind it. And now we have to leave again before Largo's come back. Now we're going to pick up the laundry.
What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean.
He's blind and deaf.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
Got it right here.
Great. I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Now, where was it? Ah, here it comes.
Yeah, it's brilliant. The game is hilarious. So we have a bra. That's a piece of clothing. Okay, so before we're gonna head for that all this stuff. Window, sorry. We're gonna go again through the window. Then we will place the rat into the soup.
Good thing this is a cold soup.
In the stew. Now, we will have to try to purchase.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Hey, how's the stew tonight?
Stew? How gauche. We only serve gourmet chilled soups here. In fact, our new cook has been working all day on a very special vichyssoise. Let me go see how he's doing. How's the vichyssoise, Bernard?
Excellent, sir. Won't you have a taste?
I think I will. Oh my God! What kind of demented recipe book are you using? You're fired!
But, sir...
Out! sight! This is the most disgusting, filthy mess I've ever seen in my life! Look at all the hair! And what's this stuff? How am I ever gonna get rid of this junk? Well, here's your soup.
I'm really not that hungry anymore.
Dang. Hey, can you cook?
A little.
How'd you like a career in the fast-paced world of pub food cuisine?
Are you saying there's an opening in the kitchen?
Yeah. You interested?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Great. Job is yours. Here's a week's worth of wages. Now go strap on that apron and get to work.
Okie dokie.
So this is all the trick. We need money for hiring the captain in the ship. We don't know anything about the crew. And he's so naive to give us money in outright. So we're going just through the window, and that's how it's done. So we're going back to the swamp. We have a last piece of the ingredient for the voodoo doll. And there is one more thing with the ingredient.
Have you brought me the final ingredient?
I have this pearly white bra.
Yes, that will work. At last! Now I can make a voodoo doll to be reckoned with. Let me get my juju bag. And now for the ingredients. A dandruff flake from Largo's head. A single piece of Largo's thread. A drop of fluid from his body. A single chip off the bone of the dead. And finally, some miscellaneous voodoo herbs and seasonings, including monosodium glutamate. This ought to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we assassinate? Largo, yeah.
Hey, that looks just like him. Thanks, Voodoo Lady.
One more thing. Some of the ingredients were not the optimum specimens. It should still work, but it will have a limited range. You will have to get close to Largo. Very close.
Now we are ready to confront Largo. Afterwards, we will have to go back here one more time.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Get out of my room and stay out.
Take that, you stumpy little dim-witted toad.
What? Who do you think you are?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. People don't always recognize me. That's why I carry this.
I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. How are you doing that?
Largo the Grand, you are a no-good, vicious, two-bit thug. I command you to give me back my money and leave this island.
Ha! I already spent all your money.
Oh, well, I command you to leave this island.
Just you try and make... Ow! Ah! Ooh! Ah!
That'll teach you to mess with the slayer of the ghost pirate LeChuck.
What's that? You killed LeChuck?
As a matter of fact, I did. Quite an interesting story, actually.
The fortune teller said she didn't, LeChuck.
She did she? Does she have one of these?
Is that...
Yes, LeChuck's beard. Still alive and wriggling.
Let me see that. Boy, it is alive. We've been looking for a living piece of LeChuck for years. Now we can bring him back to life. Look out, world! The most fearsome pirate of all time will soon sail the seas again.
Whoops.
I'm afraid it's true, Guybrush. If they have any animated tissue, they can reanimate his whole body.
But I blew his body into a zillion gooey pieces.
Not his body, Guybrush. You destroyed his spirit form. His body was safely buried far away.
But by now it must be...
rotten? Partially decomposed? Yes. And I don't think that's going to make him any more pleasant to deal with.
He's gonna be looking for me.
Yes.
He's gonna try to kill me.
Undoubtedly.
What can I do?
You're already doing all that you can.
What's that?
Hunting for Big Whoop.
Oh yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I?
Big Whoop isn't just a treasure. It contains the secret to another world. Find that world, and you'll be able to escape LeChuck forever.
But I know so little about Big Whoop.
Take this book.
Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. And where'd you get this?
I checked it out at the Fat City Library. I foresaw your need.
Gee, thanks.
I used your name when I checked it out, so be sure and return it when you're through reading. The overdue fines in Fat City are pretty steep.
Gee, thanks.
That's great. That's the story of Guybrush. Always getting in trouble. Okay, so now we can head to Peninsula. There's the captain. So he requires one item for the like an amulet, some vision stuff, and money for hiring the ship. Such a strange bridge. Okay, so we can give it straight away.
Would you like my monocle?
Thanks, man. I was looking for another lucky sailing necklace. What can I do for ya?
I need to charter a ship.
You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it that Largo's been run off the island, so I'm now free to sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of 8.
Actually, I do have that much.
Well, man, consider me ship chartered.
Great. Where's your ship?
You're standing in it, man.
Yikes.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy it. This is the finished part 1. Accomplished. Still suggest if the same with the second part. Try your best, and then if you have some trouble, then you can just go in it. If you have any question about this game or any other videos that I'm making, go ahead with asking. I'm really pleased with this. Thank you for all your support. I promise that more games gonna be on my channel very soon. Starting with the Monkey Island 2 is just as an extra. There is more to come. I just need a little bit of time because games are time consuming, so that's all I can say. See you next time.